व्यामिश्रणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिर्मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो aham apnuyam. Hello friends, this is the second shlok of the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Vyamishraneva vakyena, which means these mixed sentences of yours, buddhir mohaya sivame, which means confuse my mind. Tadekam vad nishchitya yena, which means so tell me one thing for sure by which Shreyo aham apnuyam, which means I am able to attain merit. So in this shlok, Arjun is continuing to ask question from Shri Krishna, and he is telling Shri Krishna that these sentences that you are telling me, they are all mixed. So your message is coming up as mixed to me, and my mind is getting confused by these mixed sentences. So please be very certain in your message and tell me for sure what is the correct action that will bring me merit. So basically, the confusion of Arjun is still there, and it is self evident. He is confused from the statements of Sri Krishna, which are basically to fight this war and to act selflessly. Arjun is not able to see this thing that these two messages are basically consistent with each other, and he thinks that they are contrary, and that is why he is getting confused. So we discussed about this a little bit in the previous shlok. Let us understand this more in this shlok. So basically what is happening with Arjun is that he is frightened to fight this war. He does not want to kill his loved ones. He feels attached to them, and because of that he has formed this opinion. Basically he has fooled himself into thinking that this war that he is fighting is a war which is for his own self interest. He has only limited his vision to the point of view where he's thinking that he and all his co-warriors who are fighting from the side of the Pandava army are only fighting this war for the attainment of the kingdom of Kuru. He is ignoring the fact that the war is more than that. The war actually is a dharma yuddha. It is a righteous war where the Pandav army is actually fighting to bring the dharma in place. So he is becoming short sighted because of his own attachment to the people in the Kaurav army. So he's not able to see that, and he has convinced himself that this war is a selfish endeavor, and that's why he is getting confused, because Shri Krishna is telling him to fight this war, and Shri Krishna is telling him to act in a way where you are disinterested in this world. So this basically is happening because it is very difficult for us to really dissociate an action with its motivation. Whenever we perform an action, we actually perform it with some sort of a motivation, and this motivation can be interpreted as selfish, or it can be interpreted as selfless. Many a times people actually confuse between these two, that an action is selfish or selfless, and by their own delusion they introduce the self interest in it. So basically the thing is that we have this very strong desire in us for our own self interest, and we fool our mind into thinking that we are acting in a way which is selfless, but in reality we are always acting selfishly. It requires a lot of discipline, a lot of understanding to really dissociate these two things and really act in a selfless manner. So this confusion of Arjun over here is a classic example of how that is happening. There is a self-interest of Arjun over here to not fight this war because he does not want to kill his loved ones, but he is fooling himself into thinking that he is being non self-interested over here by not fighting this war, and therefore not fighting this war to attain the kingdom over here. So that is the main confusion that happens to us, and we have to be very careful in terms of not introducing this self-interest into our actions through these ignorant things. We see this happen a lot of times in this world, where people fight where a country invades the other country by saying that they are doing it to do the good to the other country, but in reality, there is a self interest hidden inside the action of that other country. So, this happens a lot of times, and we have to be extremely careful of this. So, that is what is the core message that has been presented in this shlok. Now, Shri Krishna will start answering this question of Arjun from next shlok onwards. So, I hope I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.